I come along a sort of private road, and it came back along in the afternoon to clear the pavements. Now, they do pay higher taxes than we do here. The school, I took my grandson to school at 8 o'clock in the morning. The schools were open, there was snow everywhere, just snow at the side. At 8 o'clock in the morning, keep your outdoors things on, you're going out to play. They're dressed for the weather. They have proper outdoor clothes, they have like these wet skins that the golfers wear on top of their trousers. They enjoy the weather.
أنا في هذا أنا معتاد
Please, funnily enough. Yeah, I mean, we've still got Marilyn McLaren, who's the education convener for Edinburgh Council, and we'll let you go, Marilyn, sorry to keep you hanging on for so long, but it is a stark contrast, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's completely stark. As I say, I think we could be looking at other countries. I know we don't have 40% tax. I think there's other ways to cut costs and to keep it. It's costing business 50 million a day, because people not getting too much to businesses, not being involved in the planning of winter season.
Well, I mean, particularly when you're talking about coming up to Christmas, and you know, the retailers really do need to get a turn this year. You know, we keep being told, and I'm sure they've lost a lot of money over the last few days. Is Marilyn still with us? Marilyn?
Yes, I still am.
Hi, Marilyn. It is interesting to hear Stranda's example, isn't it? There she is, Sweden, takes her grandson to school at 8 o'clock in the morning. Yes, there's bings and bings of snow, but you know, nobody gets excited about it. They just get on with it.
I mean, I think if this is going to become a regular habit, this kind of weather, then I think all of us do have to adapt. Local authorities are going to have to seriously consider whether they bring in buy more snow clearing equipment. It's certainly not worth it if you're only going to get snow twice a year, but if it's going to be like this and it's going to be fairly frequent, then seriously local authorities are going to have to think about that. Parents are going to have to think about warm clothing and waterproof clothing for their children. So we're all going to have to change, and we're all going to have to adapt if this is what it's going to be like in the future.
Do you think, though, Sandra, maybe there's also an element of re-looking at our attitude to it, not just the sort of physical clearance of it, but just the way that we approach it?
I think very much so. I did laugh when I heard the lady say earlier about the snow on the toilet. I can remember that as a child, and I would like to tell you what happened when she sat on the toilet seat.
You get stuck, did you?
I think we very much need to change our attitude, and I think we've gone down the health and safety, which, you know, it's like a place. I think we've become over-cautious about all these things. As I say, these boys are out rough and tumble outside buildings, rolling down the hill, you know, having a ball. You know, my grandson here went to school, would have been right, okay, out to play, but it's not the snowing day, let's have fun out the snow. I don't think so.
Well, I mean, ironically, all these kids that are off school today will probably be outdoors in their gardens or the parks or whatever, probably unsupervised because people will be desperately trying to shuffle around, and they'll be doing all that stuff. So it is ironic. Anyway, Sandra, nice to speak to you. Marilyn, thanks for sticking with us this morning. You've got a busy week ahead of you, I believe, because it's not going to get better that quick, is it?
I think that's absolutely right, yes. Not until the weekend, maybe.